Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. It's time for the third game of our quadruple header. We have the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings up next in an interconference game. The Colts come in at 3-5. The Vikings come in at 4-4. Both these teams are in desperate needs of wins to stay alive in their respective playoff races. Let's check the standings. Gracie is now, she missed the last game. She's missed 2 games today. She's now 49-45. She's 4 games up. She's taking the Vikings. Misty is 47-46, 1 game over 500, and she's taking the Vikings. And Evil Dead is now 64-50, 14 games over 500, and he's also taking the Vikings. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we head out to Minneapolis, Minnesota for this one. Colts Vikings here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Colts and the Vikings. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Another interconference matchup. The Colts at 3-5, the Vikings at 4-4. Another late afternoon game in Week 9. Vikings will kick off. We're underway. This will be fielded at the goal line by Brown. Brown out to the 20, 25. And out to the 26-yard line, Sean Brown in his 5th year out of San Jose State. Evil Dead is now 64-50. That is correct. That is correct. Starting quarterback for the Colts, Hudson Card in his 3rd year out of Purdue. Evil Dead, Misty, and Gracie all took the Vikings in this one. Misty says you never said hi, Guru. I think you did, and she was outside, but that's all right. 1st and 10 for the Colts. They'll start at their own 26 here in Minneapolis. Yeah, I remember you did. Okay, now you're doing it again. There you go. 1st and 10, Card in the shotgun. Card fakes the handoff, throws down the middle. It's picked off on the first play of the game by Burnside, Lawrence Burnside. The 6th-year safety out of BYU picks it off on the first play of the game. And the Vikings get it. Colts run one play, throw a pick. And now the Vikings will start with great field position. I'm really not sure who that pass was to. So the Colts throw a pick on the first play of the game. And now the Vikings offense will come out, led by Jay Foster, the 6th-year quarterback out of Michigan. And the Vikings get the ball at the Indianapolis 26-yard line. Not the best way to start a ball game. Vikings come out, 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Maffa. Phil Maffa to the 24-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Linebacker Jared Bowles on the tackle in his 3rd year out of San Diego State. Phil Maffa, the running back, in his 3rd year out of Clemson. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 24-yard line. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa. And Maffa to the 21. A gain of 3 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Tackle made by Mike McKinley, the 12th year defensive tackle out of Iowa. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Vikings now at the Indianapolis 21-yard line. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, throws, and incomplete. He overthrew a receiver downfield, John Mills. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings will have to settle for a field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt by John Witten, the rookie out of Penn State. Get the Vikings on the board first. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Vikings lead at 3-0, 6:51 left here in the first quarter. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Three 0 Vikings. Witten will kick off from Minnesota. And there's the kickoff by Witten. Fielded at the 4-yard line by King, who brings it back. Aiden King out to the 30-yard line on the return in his 2nd year out of Miami. And now the Colts will have it for the 2nd time as Hudson Card comes back out. As the Colts threw a pick on their first play of the game, and the Vikings turned that into a field goal. And now the Colts will start from their own 30 with 6:47 left here in the first quarter. Indianapolis comes out, 3 to the far side. Card in the shotgun. Card looking. Card rolls out, throws, and incomplete. Looking for Dean Sanders, and that was broken up by Martin. Let's take a look at the Indianapolis offense up front. Brown, Ballard, Morgan, Perry, and Jones. Ballard, actually. And then it's Hill, Brown, Lattimore, Stanley, and Sanders. Pass was broken up on the previous play by Ross Martin, the 4th year safety out of Baylor. 2nd and 10 for the Colts at their own 30. 4 wide, Card in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Card looking, throws near side, caught by Stanley. And Kendall Stanley picks up 2 yards. And now let's take a look at the Viking defense. They play a 4-3. Lewis, Mason, Hayes, and Doris up front. Linebackers, Jefferson, France, and Florence. And the secondary, Bell, Martin, Burnside, and Woodson. It'll be 3rd and 8. Wilson made the tackle on the previous play, Darrell Wilson, in his 2nd year out of Notre Dame. 3rd and 8 for the Colts at their own 32-yard line. Card throws downfield and incomplete. A diving attempt by number 89, Eric Francis, in his 4th year out of USC. Couldn't haul it in. He was well covered, though, by Darrell Wilson, the 2nd year defensive back out of Notre Dame. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts go 3 and out. And now back to punt, Trevor Carl, the rookie out of Northwestern, gets the punt away. It'll be fielded by Keith at the 23-yard line, who brings it back to the 35. Dante Keith on the return in his 9th year out of Penn State. Well, the Colts have had it twice. They've only run 4 plays. They don't have any first downs, and if they've thrown a pick. It'll be first down Minnesota at their own 35-yard line, leading 3-0 with 6:04 left in the first. Jay Foster will come back out to lead the offense. Don't forget, we'll have the Packers and the Cowboys after this. That'll be our 4th and final game of the night. 1st and 10 from the 35. Foster under center. Foster, play action, throws deep and caught by Rondé James. No, he could not hold on. Broken up by Lawrence Rucker, the 8th-year defensive back out of Auburn. Rondé James in his 5th year out of Arizona. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 35. Vikings, everybody in tight. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa. Infield Maffa will lose a yard back to the 34-yard line. Leading the charge there, number 99. That's Dave Hammond, the rookie defensive end out of Cornell, the Ivy League school. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Vikings at their own 34-yard line. 5:40 left in the first quarter. Clock is moving. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the gun. Foster drops back. Foster throws, and they're lucky that wasn't picked off. It was knocked down by Daniel McFadden, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Ohio State. They were looking for Lawson Underwood, the tight end, in his 12th year out of Iowa. It'll be 4th and 11, and the Vikings are going to have to punt. Chris Macon will come on, the rookie out of USC. Vikings are very lucky that wasn't picked up. It'll be 4th and 11. Macon back to punt, gets the punt away. From the 13, Brown on the return. Sean Brown out to the 27-yard line, a gain of 7. The 5th-year running back out of San Jose State on the return. Hudson Card comes back out, 3rd-year quarterback out of Purdue. Colts are struggling this season at 3-5. The Vikings also struggling at 4-4. In fact, the Vikings have lost 2 in a row coming into this one. 1st and 10, Indianapolis. 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Card looking, throws, and caught by Kendall Stanley. Out to the 35, a gain of 7. Kendall Stanley, the 9th-year tight end out of Stephen F. Austin. The linebacker, Price France, on the return, or on the tackle, the rookie out of Michigan. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Colts at their own 35-yard line. They come out 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card fakes the handoff. Card throws and caught by Francis out to the 46-yard line. A 19-yard gain by Eric Francis in his 4th year out of USC, and that'll be an Indianapolis first down. Darrell Wilson on the tackle, the defensive back. 1st and 10 for the Colts at the Viking 46. Card in the shotgun on 1st down. Lattimore in motion. Empty backfield now. Card looks. Card throws down the middle, and Colby Borky, the Mad Russian, he couldn't hold on as Price France breaks up that pass. Borky, the 3rd-year tight end out of Fresno State, couldn't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Colts at the Viking 46-yard line. Card under center. Card. Play action. Throws downfield and caught by Borky down the sideline. And Borky all the way down to the 11-yard line. A 35-yard gain by Colby Borky, the tight end. First down, Colts at the Viking 11-yard line. Finally getting the tackle, number 35, Ross Martin, the safety. And now the Colts trying to take the lead here. First and 10 from the Viking 11-yard line. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Colts come out. Card under center. Card hands off to Lattimore. And Randall Lattimore, the eldest of the Lattimore brothers, 5 yards down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Randall Lattimore in his 10th year out of Ole Miss. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. From the 6-yard line, 3.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back, throws, and caught by Hill for the touchdown. James Hill, a 6-yard touchdown catch. The 8th-year receiver out of Louisiana Tech. And Indianapolis takes a 6-3 lead. He got open in the middle of the end zone for the touchdown. And now P.J. Burke will come on for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Colts now lead at 7-3 with 3:21 left here in the first quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Back with Madden 19. That was a gift that came out of nowhere. Thank you, European Union. It had a domino effect. If you know the story, it had a domino effect. And they decided to get ahead of a lawsuit filed in the U.S. They said, okay, we're going to lose this one in Europe. Let's just go ahead and damage control here. I expect the same thing will happen in South Korea, Japan, and Australia. Big video game markets there. Colts will kick off. Trevor Carl will kick, the punter. There's the kick. Fielded by Mills. John Mills at the 2-yard line, over the 20, 25, and out to the 27-yard line. John Mills in his 5th year out of UNLV. Now the Viking offense will come back out, trailing 7-3 with 3:17 left here in the first quarter. There's Jay Foster in his 6th year out of Michigan. Vikings will start from their own 27. Earlier today, the Steelers beat the Bears. And the game that just ended. Tell you about that in a second. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Foster looking. Foster throws. Caught by Mills. Down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 to be 2nd and 1. The Steelers beat the Bears earlier today. And the Jets beat the Saints in the game right before this. And both those games are on YouTube if you want to check them out. Just look up Jammin' Sports on YouTube. Look for the Blue JS in the corner. 2nd and 1 for the Vikings. At their own 36 in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster to Maffa. And Phil Maffa to the 38. A 2-yard gain, and that'll be a Viking first down. This game right here is started at our normal weekday time at 8 o'clock Eastern, or very close to it. But we came on early today at 5 Eastern because I was off today. We're going to get 4 games in today. We'll have the Packers and the Cowboys after this. 1st and 10, Minnesota at their own 38-yard line. In the I formation, Foster under center. Foster, play action, looking. Throws outside, caught by Rondé James. 2 yards out to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 7, make it a 3-yard gain. Jared Bowles, the linebacker, on the tackle. Will probably be off tomorrow. I have my game at the Rogan Raven tomorrow. The strip club, as Evil Dead calls it. But we'll have a triple header on Sunday. After tonight, there'll be 3 games left in the week. That'll be headlined by the Rams and the 49ers. 2nd and 7 from the 40-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. 2nd and 7. Foster to Maffa. And Maffa to the 44, a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Tackle made by Taylor Coles, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Temple. Being able to use Madden 19 again came out of nowhere. I wasn't even following that story till it came to my attention. On 3rd down, Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster throws, and it hits the line of scrimmage. Hit the back of an offensive lineman. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Colts lead the Vikings 7-3. 1:20 left in the first quarter. The Vikings are going to have to punt. Chris Macon, the rookie out of USC, back to punt. Macon bobbles it and gets it away. And that's going to fall and bounce into the end zone. Touchback. And Indianapolis will have it at the 20-yard line. Leading 7-3 with 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here with you on this Friday. It's funny, I still get more views after the fact on Twitch and on YouTube than I do live. It's pretty much always been that way. I wish they'd come and watch live. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, 4 wide. Card under center. Card fakes the handoff, throws downfield, and caught by Kendall Stanley. And Stanley all the way out to the 48-yard line. A 28-yard gain for the big tight end. And a 1st down for the Colts. As we're down to 55 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. And Burnside finally made the tackle. Lawrence Burnside, the defensive back. It'll be 1st down for the Colts. Clock is moving. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 48-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back. Looking, steps up. Spins, takes off. And Card, a big gain. Down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. And a 1st down for the Colts. Hudson Card, the 3rd-year quarterback out of Purdue. Lawrence Burnside, the safety, came up, made the tackle. Coming up on the end of the first quarter now. We're down to 19 seconds. We got the Packers and the Cowboys after this. We'll head down to Dallas. Packers need to win to keep pace with Detroit in the NFC Central. This will be the last play of the first quarter, I assume. Card in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Card looking. Card throws outside, caught by Sanders. Gets out of bounds at the 24-yard line, a gain of 6. Dean Sanders in his 6th year out of Oregon State. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Let's see if they start the clock. As he went out of bounds, that stops the clock for the moment. They'll probably wind it again here. Yep, they do. And that's the end of the first quarter. Colts up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We go to the second quarter. One of our late afternoon games here in Week 9. The 4 o'clock games, the 4:30 games. We're in Week 9, the first week of November on the schedule. The Colts at 3-5, the Vikings at 4-4. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Colts at the Viking 24-yard line. Indianapolis trying to make this a 2-score game. Card under center. Card pump fakes, hands off to Lattimore, and Marcus Lattimore to the 18. A gain of 6, and that'll be an Indianapolis first down. The eldest of the 4 Lattimore brothers, Randall Lattimore. You got Perry, who plays for Denver, Marcus, who plays for the Chargers now, and then you have Devin, the youngest, who plays for the Saints. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line, 3 to the near side. Card in the shotgun. Card, high snap, hands off to Lattimore, but he's going to lose 2 yards. Andy Doris came in, made the tackle. In his 14th year out of Wisconsin, the defensive end. It'll be 2nd and 12. Back at the 20-yard line. Let's take a look at the standings so you get an idea of where these two teams are at the moment. In the AFC Central, Pittsburgh's now 8-1. The Bengals are 4-4. The Colts are 3-5. And the Browns are 2-7. On 2nd and 12 from the 20. 4 wide. Card under center. Card looking. Throws underneath. Caught by Eric Francis. 5 yards to the 15-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. And now let's take a look at the NFC Central. Detroit 7-2, Green Bay 6-2, Tampa Bay 5-4, Minnesota 4-4, and the Bears are 3-6. The Vikings currently in 4th place. 3rd and 7 from the 15-yard line. Card under center. Card looks. Card throws. And caught by Stanley down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be Indianapolis first down. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. While we watch the replay, who do they play next week? Indianapolis will host Green Bay next week. And Minnesota will be at Atlanta next week. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Card to Lattimore, and Randall gets down to the 2-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. Riding his back, getting him down, is John Lewis, the 2nd-year defensive end out of South Florida. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. 5:45 and counting. Card in the shotgun, 2nd and goal. Lattimore in motion. Empty backfield now. Card looks, throws, back of the end zone. Borky, touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown catch by Colby Borky, the tight end. And the Colts go up by 10, 13-3. They made it a 2-score game. The Vikings, like I said, they're kind of in free fall. They started 4-2, but the Vikings have lost 2 in a row coming into this one. And they'll make it 3 in a row if they don't come back. P.J. Burke for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. The Colts lead by 11, 14-3, with 5:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The Colts lead it 14-3. Misty, Gracie, and Evil Dad all took the Vikings in this one. So far, not so good. Indianapolis will kick off, leading by 11. Trevor Carl, the punter, does the kickoff duties. There's the kick. 2 yards deep. John Mills brings it out over the 20, 25, and Mills brings it out to the 27-yard line. And that's where Minnesota will have it, 1st and 10. 5:26 left to play here in the first half. So Jay Foster comes back out to lead the offense. Vikings find themselves down by 11. We have the Packers and the Cowboys after this. On 1st and 10, Vikings come out. Foster in the shotgun, single back. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Phil Maffa 3 yards out to the 30-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Mike McKinley, the defensive tackle in his 12th year out of Iowa. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 7. Everybody in tight. Foster under center. Foster drops back. Foster throws and caught by Maffa. And Phil Maffa 13 yards out to the 43-yard line. And that'll be a Minnesota first down. The third year back out of Clemson, Phil Maffa. .440 and counting until halftime. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 43. They come out in the eye. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Maffa to the 45, a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Linebacker Xavier Wright on the tackle in his 13th year out of Florida. Second and 9 for the 45. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark until halftime. Vikings come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Foster under center. Foster to Maffa. And Maffa picks up only a yard out to the 46. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Tackle made by Dave Hammond, the defensive end. And now Minnesota faces a 3rd and 7 at their own 46-yard line. Vikings come out, single back. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff, throws, wobbly pass near side, out of bounds, incomplete. Rondé James caught the ball, but he was out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th and 7, and the Vikings are going to have to punt once again. The ball kind of sailed on Foster there. It was a wobbly pass. Be 4th and 7. 3.5 minutes left in the half. Chris Macon back to punt as Macon gets the punt away. And that's going to go out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And that's where Indianapolis will have it, 1st and 10. Hudson Card comes back out. His numbers on the day, not too bad, except for that pick. Plenty of time for the Colts now. They can make it a 3-score game with a touchdown. 3:25 left to play here in the second quarter. They lead it 14-3. Colts come out. 4 receivers set wide. Card in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Card draws back. Card rolls out. And now Card's going to take off and slide at the 24-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Smart quarterback. He knows when to slide. In the NFL, you learn early as a quarterback. Slide. Don't try to be a hero. 2nd and 2 from the 24-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Card, play action, throws, caught by Eric Francis. Out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 9. And that'll be an Indianapolis first down. As we're down to 2:40 left to play. Clock is moving. Tackled by the linebacker, Damian Snow, in his 4th year out of Texas A&M. Wilson also came in there. Darrell Wilson. 2:35 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 33-yard line. Card in the shotgun. 4 wide. Card back. Throws outside. Caught by Lattimore. Turns upfield and gets out to the 42. A gain of 9 as he's tackled out of bounds by Damian Snow once again. That'll stop the clock with 2:22 left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 42-yard line. This might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 4 wide, Card under center, 2nd and 1. Card, play action, rolls out, throws, and caught by Stanley. And Kendall Stanley down to the 45, a gain of 3. And that'll be an Indianapolis first down. 2-minute warning. Colts lead it 14-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. 2 minutes left in the first half. Colts lead it 14-3, and they have the football. 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Both teams with 3 timeouts. The third game of our quadruple header here today. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back. Card throws, caught by Sanders. He doesn't go far. I don't think he caught it. Nope, he didn't. He dropped it. Ross Martin came up, made the hit. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. And the clock will stop with 1:55 left here in the half. On 2nd and 10. 3 to the far side. Card in the shotgun. Card looking, throws down the middle, and bounces off of Stanley. Incomplete. The linebacker, Jim Florence, brought the hit. The 10th-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. It'll be 3rd and 10. Colts at their own 45-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Card in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Card looking. Card throws and caught by Eric Francis down to the 31-yard line. A 24-yard reception. First down, Indianapolis, with 1:33 left in the half. Colts trying to make this a 3-possession game. They're up by 11 at the moment. Darrell Wilson on the tackle, the defensive back for the Vikings. 1:30 and counting. 1st and 10 from the Viking 31-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back. Card rolls out. And Card's going to throw. Gets it to Lattimore. Down to the 19-yard line, a gain of 12. And that'll be another Colt first down. Both teams still with 3 timeouts, so letting the clock tick. Making the tackle, Bryce France, the linebacker, the rookie out of Michigan. And now the Colts take a timeout with 1:01 remaining. Here in the half, they'll have it 1st and 10 for the Viking 19-yard line. The Colts at 3-5, the Vikings at 4-4 on the season. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back on Sunday with a triple header. It'll be the Packers and the Cowboys up next. And then on Sunday, the 49ers at the Rams, the Seahawks at the Bengals, and the Chiefs at the Dolphins. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Card under center. Card draws back. Card throws and caught by Stanley. Down to the 8-yard line, a gain of 11. Colts take a timeout. They have 1 left. It'll be 1st and goal for the Colts at the Viking 8-yard line. Damian Snow on the tackle in the previous play for Minnesota. 55 seconds left here in the first half. The Vikings had a 3-0 lead at one point, but it's been all Indianapolis after that. 1st and goal from the 8. Colts come out 4 wide, single back, Card in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Card draws back, looking, throws to the end zone. It's knocked down by the linebacker, France. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. He threw into a crowd. He was looking for Lattimore in the back of the end zone. They're lucky that wasn't picked. 51 seconds left in the half. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. As the Colts come out, 3 to the far side. Card in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Card looking. Card throws. Caught by Sanders. No. Incomplete. Broken up by Alex Woodson. The Woodson. The 6th-year defensive back out of Miami. They were looking for Dean Sanders. Sanders couldn't hold on. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. 48 seconds left here in the first half. Indianapolis comes out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Card in the shotgun. 3rd and goal. Card looks. Card throws to the end zone. Caught. Eric Francis, touchdown. Colts. And this one's turning into a rout. Indianapolis goes up by 17 now. They've made it a 3-score game, 20-3. Another poor showing so far for the Vikings. P.J. Burke will come on for the point after. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Colts lead it 21-3 with 44 seconds left. And they're booing in Minneapolis here at U.S. Bank Stadium. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Minnesota still has 3 timeouts, 44 seconds to work with. Packers, Cowboys up after this. Trevor Carl will kick off, the rookie punter out of Northwestern. And now the kickoff by Carl. From the goal line, Keith brings it back over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Dante Keith out to the 29-yard line. First and 10, Minnesota at their own 29, down by 18 with 40 seconds left here in the first half. Now the Vikings do get the second half kickoff. They're going to need it. They're down by 18. Vikings offense comes back out. Full receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. First and 10. Foster drops back. Throws. Caught by Underwood. And Lawson Underwood out to the 35. A gain of 6. Make it a gain of 7. The Vikings take a timeout. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. With 34 seconds left here in the first half. Indianapolis trying to get back in the AFC playoff picture at 3 and 5. Vikings come out 4 wide, make it 5. Empty backfield for Foster on 2nd and 3. Foster drops back, throws downfield. It's picked off by Lathan Ramson at the 44-yard line. Ransom, in his 3rd year out of Ohio State, the safety, picks it off. And now the Colts have it at the Viking 44-yard line with 30 seconds left and a chance to score again before halftime. Vikings are just falling apart. They were looking for Rondé James, but the pass was off target. Card's already thrown 3 touchdowns today. Could he be the 5th player in sim season history to throw for 5? Garrett on the Browns. And the quarterback for the 49ers. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. First and 10. Not Foster. Card. Card throws. Caught by Hill. And James Hill 5 yards to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. And a timeout is called by the Colts. 21 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 39-yard line. Colts are almost in field goal range. They still have, well, actually, the Colts are out of timeouts now. 2nd and 5 from the Viking 39. Colts come out, 3 to the near side. Card in the shotgun.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Card fakes the handoff, throws downfield. It's nearly picked off. That was broken up by Darrell Wilson, the defensive back. They were looking for Kendall Stanley. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 17 seconds and bring up 3rd and 5. Third and 5 from the Viking 39-yard line. Card in the shotgun, single back.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Card to Lattimore, up the middle, gets the first down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 9, but they're out of timeouts. They go to the hurry-up. They'll probably spike it here and kick a field goal. Card will spike it. 4 seconds left. And now the Colts will try a 47-yard field goal. P.J. Burke will come on. It'll make it a 21-point lead going into halftime. Burke from 21. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. We go to halftime. Colts lead at 24-3 here at Jammin' Sports. welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We go to the third quarter. The Colts in charge. They're up 24-3. A 3-touchdown lead. The Vikings mercifully will get the ball first here in the third quarter. Trevor Carl will kick off for the Colts. See if the Vikings can get back in this game. There's the kickoff by Carl. A yard deep. Dante Keith brings it out over the 15-20. And Keith out to the 28-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will take over. 1st and 10. Down by 21. Jay Foster has not had a good day. 4 of 10 for 32 and a pick. Those are not good stats. And the score is reflecting that. Vikings come out 1st and 10 from their own 28. They come out 4 wide with Foster in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Foster hands off to Maffa. And Phil Maffa 2 yards out to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jared Bowles on the tackle, the linebacker. We'll have the Packers and the Cowboys from Dallas up next. Big game for Green Bay. Trying to keep pace with Detroit, who won yesterday, or Wednesday. 2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line. Foster, play action. Foster rolls out, throws deep, and incomplete. He was off target. Rondé James was in the area. It'll be 3rd down. 7:25 left here in the third quarter. Indianapolis up 24-3. 3rd and 8 for the Vikings. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Foster drops back. Throws down the middle, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Daniel McFadden, the linebacker, in his 2nd year out of Ohio State. And the Vikings go 3 and out on the opening drive of the third quarter. And that's not good, considering they're down by 21 at the moment. Vikings are just getting their butt kicked here. Chris Macon back to punt on 4th and 8. Gets the punt away. Fielded at the 25 by Sean Brown, who brings it out to the 35-yard line. 1st down, Colts. Some highlights from the first half. That was Card's touchdown pass to James Hill. And Hudson Card's touchdown pass down the middle to number 89. That's Eric Francis. And that was the touchdown to Colby Borky. Card has 3 touchdown passes so far in this one. 7:14 left to play. We're in the third quarter. 24-3, Indianapolis up. On 1st and 10, Card under center.
Set. 319. 319.
Sanders in motion. Card draws back. Card looking. Throws deep downfield, and Hill got turned end over end. Incomplete. Ross Martin upended him. Kept him from catching that pass. Incomplete. Will be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 7:08 left in the third quarter. Colts come out 4 wide, single back. Card in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Card to Lattimore up the middle, a draw play. And Randall Lattimore out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Lawrence Burnside, the safety, came up, made the tackle. The Colts are just eating up the Vikings here today so far. Third and 2 from the 43-yard line. Colts come out 5 wide. Card in the shotgun. Empty backfield. On 3rd and 2, Card throws near side. Caught by Stanley. He's close, but I don't think he's got the first down. Nope. It'll be 4th and inches as the tackle was made by John Lewis in his second year out of South Florida. 4th and inches from the 45-yard line. Trevor Carl will come in to punt for the Colts on 4th down. Bobbles it, but it's blocked by the Vikings. Carl falls on it. But new life for Minnesota. They'll take over at the 28-yard line. Let's see who flew in there and got the block. Lawrence Burnside. It'll be a short field for the Vikings. And that's something they desperately needed, down by 21. And now the Viking offense will come back out. They'll have it 1st and 10 deep in Indianapolis territory. At the 28-yard line. Down 24-3. Let's see if the Vikings can capitalize on this. First and 10. They come out in the offset eye. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa around the outside. Phil Maffa to the 21, a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. Adam Cox came up, made the tackle. 9th-year defensive back out of Iowa. .550 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Vikings. 3 to the near side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Throws outside. Caught by Maffa. Down to the 17. A gain of 4. And that'll be a Viking first down. Minnesota trying to make this a 2-score game. They're down by 3 at the moment. 1st and 10 from the Colts 17-yard line. Vikings come out. Everybody in tight. Single back. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa up the middle. Inside the 10. And down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 11. It'll be 1st and goal for the Vikings. At the 6-yard line, Xavier Wright on the tackle, the linebacker for Indianapolis. The Vikings really need to punch this in. 1st and goal from the 6. In the offset eye, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa, and he gets taken down at the 7, a loss of a yard. The tackle made by number 94, Carlos Fordham, the 9th-year defensive end out of Oregon. Second and goal from the 7-yard line for Minnesota, 4:45 and counting. Down 24-3. Vikings come out in the eye. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Henderson. And Henderson to the 4-yard line. That's David Henderson, the 6th-year back out of Louisiana Monroe. Lathan Ransom on the tackle. A gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here with you on this Friday night. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Foster draws back. Foster throws to the flat, caught by Henderson, but he does not get in. In fact, he loses a yard to the 5-yard line as Xavier Wright, the linebacker, came in and made the tackle. 4th and goal. You're down by 21. You got to go for it. A field goal really does you no good here. Let's see what the Vikings do. At this point in the game, I would go. They're going to kick a field goal. John Witten, this will be from 22 yards. It'll keep it a 3-score game. Kick is up, and it's good. Now 24-6, an 18-point, 3-possession lead for the Colts with 3:39 left here in the third quarter. Here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Packers, Cowboys up next. Down in Big D. Witten will kick off. From the 3-yard line, Sean Brown on the return out to the 25. Brown out to the 30. They'll mark him down at the 31-yard line. And that's where the Colts will take over, still with a 3-possession lead. 24-6 over the Vikings. 3:34 left to play here in the third quarter. Colts trying to stay in striking distance of the Steelers. But even if Indianapolis wins, they'd still be 4 games behind Pittsburgh with 7 games to go in the AFC Central. Pittsburgh at 8-1. They beat the Bears earlier today. They have the best record in the league right now. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. That's Randall Lattimore. In his 10th year and still going strong out of Ole Miss. 2nd and 1 for the Colts at their own 40-yard line. Up 24-6. 4 wide for Indianapolis. Card under center. Card to Lattimore around the outside. Turns back inside and gets to the 43-yard line. And that'll be Indianapolis first down. Jim Florence, the linebacker, on the tackle. In his 10th year out of Wake Forest. But it's a first down for the Colts. On 1st and 10. 4 wide for the Colts. Card under center. Card. Play action. Throws deep downfield. Caught by Eric Francis. Out of bounds at the 42 of Minnesota. A 15-yard gain across midfield. First down Colts. And that will stop the clock with 2:32 left in the third quarter. On 1st and 10. 4 wide for Indianapolis. Card in the shotgun. Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore crosses the 40 to the 39, a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by number 35, Ross Martin. 4th-year safety out of Baylor. We're coming up on 2 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. Colts come out 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card to Brown this time. And Sean Brown to the 24-yard line, a gain of 15. Yeah, they really are. The Vikings are about to lose their 3rd in a row. They started 4-2. First and 10 for the Colts at the Viking 24-yard line. This drive taking up a lot of time. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Card under center. Card draws back. Throws down the middle. Caught by James Hill. And Hill to the 15. A gain of 9 to bring up 2nd and inches. A minute 12 and counting here in the third quarter. Colts up 24-6. On 2nd and inches as we tick down to 1 minute. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back, looking, throws, and caught by Francis down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 11. It'll be 1st and goal Colts at the 4-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, number 27, Chris Chance, the 7th-year safety out of Oregon State. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Card in the shotgun. We're down to 30 seconds left in the quarter. Card to Lattimore, and he's in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Randall Lattimore. And that puts the Colts up by 24, 30-6. The extra point will make it a 4-possession game. And this beatdown on the Vikings is continuing by Indianapolis. I mean, that's what it is. It's a beatdown. P.J. Burke for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Colts lead by 25, which is a 4-possession lead. 31-6. With 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. We've got Green Bay at Dallas up next. That'll be our 4th and final game of the night. Trevor Carl will kick off for the Colts. Now up by 25. This game, Evil Dead, whenever you're away from it and you come back, it's obvious. It plays so much smoother. The gameplay is a lot better. There's the kickoff from the goal line. Mills brings it back over the 10, 15, 20. And Mills brings it back out to the 29-yard line. Vikings offense comes back out. Well, the Vikings have their work cut out for them. They're down by 25 with 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Vikings come out. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Foster fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws, and it's nearly picked off by Ransom as he knocks it out of the air. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Second and 10 for the Vikings at their own 29-yard line. Foster comes back out. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Foster under center on 2nd and 10. Foster hands off to Maffa. And Phil Maffa picks up 2 out to the 31-yard line. As Lawrence Rucker comes up and makes the tackle. 8th-year defensive back out of Auburn. You're down by 25 and you're throwing the football. I don't get it. That's the end of the third quarter, as the Colts lead it 31-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We go to the fourth quarter. The Colts are in charge and in control here, 31-6. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 31-yard line for the Vikings. Trailing 31-6. Minnesota comes out. Two backs in the backfield. Foster in the shotgun between them. 3rd and 8. Foster back. Foster throws, and nobody's there. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. You're down by 25. Do you go for it? I think you kind of have to be honest with you. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 8 from their own 31-yard line. 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, looking. Foster throws, and caught by Mills down the sideline. He may go. 69 yards, touchdown, Minnesota. On 4th and 8, it's a 69-yard touchdown catch by John Mills, the 5th-year receiver out of UNLV. Maybe that might jumpstart the Vikings. They're now down by 19. As it's 31-12 now. Colts lead it. Vikings may go for 2 here. I don't know. Once he got by the defender there, Ransom, he was gone. He faked out Ransom big time. And he took off and he was gone. They'll just kick the extra point. John Witten will come on. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now 31-13, an 18-point lead. Still a 3-possession lead for the Colts with 7:46 left. The Vikings may have gotten a quick score, but they're still down by 3 possessions. John Witten will kick off for Minnesota. .746 left. There's time if the Vikings can get the ball back quickly. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line, Sean Brown on the return over the 25. And Brown out to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Colts will take over, 1st and 10. 7:42 left. Hudson Card will come back out. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10. 4 wide for the Colts. Card in the shotgun. Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore, no gain. Back to the 30-yard line. Be 2nd and 10. Making the stop, Price France, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. On 2nd down. 4 wide for the Colts. Card under center. Card looks, rolls out, in trouble now, and Card's going to take off, and he gets taken down at the 36, a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4. The linebacker, Damon Jefferson, came over, the rookie out of Grambling. And now the Colts face a 3rd and 4 with 6:50 and counting at their own 36-yard line, up by 18. Everybody in tight for Indianapolis. Card under center. Card to Lattimore. Gets the first down the sideline. Randall Lattimore, he could go. Lattimore finally down at the 1-yard line. 63 yards on the carry for Randall Lattimore. He finally got tackled at the 1-yard line by Wilson. Darrell Wilson finally makes the tackle. But it'll be 1st and goal for the Colts at the 1-yard line. He very nearly got in. And now the Colts, they can make it a 4-possession game again with a touchdown. We're down to 6-11 and counting. Card in the shotgun, first and goal from the 1. Card, Lattimore. Lattimore is in for the touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run by Randall Lattimore. And it's now 37-13, a 24-point lead. The extra point will make it a 4-score game. Some bad tackling by the Vikings. And now P.J. Burke will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. And the Colts lead at 38-13, back to a 25-point, 4-possession lead for Indianapolis with 6:05 left to play. Here at U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week number 9 here at Gem and Sports. The Colts are dominating. That's an understatement. The Colts are going to be 4-5, and the Vikings are also going to be 4-5 on the season. I know we still have 6 minutes left, but I don't see the Vikings overcoming a 4-possession deficit in just over 6 minutes. Trevor Carl will kick off. Keith from the goal line over the 20, 25, and he brings it out to the 33-yard line. Dante Keith on the return. 6 minutes left. The Colts are up by 25. Davis is in the house. How you doing, Davis? We're wondering where you were. This is our 3rd game. We have another one coming up. We have the Packers and the Cowboys up next. I was off today, so we started early. We started at 5 Eastern today. Yeah, Gracie was wondering where you were, too. The Steelers beat the Bears earlier, and the Jets beat the Saints. This is our 3rd game. 3 to the near side. Foster in the shotgun. Heads off to Maffa, and Maffa out to the 47, a gain of 14. I don't watch the draft. It's boring. I just take a look at it after it's over. I know yesterday the Rams surprised everybody by taking Jay Simpson. But in hindsight, he's a pretty good quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Foster drops back. Looking, throws, and caught by Keith. Out to the 43. They cross midfield. A 9-yard gain, 1st down, Vikings. Colts lead at 38-13, though. We're coming up on 5 minutes left. We have the Packers and the Cowboys up next, as we'll be in Big D for that one. We hope Davis has been doing well. We haven't seen you in a while. You kind of go, hey, where's Davis? 1st and 10 from the 43. Foster in the shotgun. Mills in motion. Foster looking. Throws. Caught by Mills underneath. A flag is down. We'll sort this one out. This might be on Minnesota.
Holding offense.
Yep. Holding on the Vikings. On Devin Blanchard, the left guard. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Still 1st down.
They'll back him up. First and 20 now for the Vikings at their own 47-yard line. With 4:54 left, they're still down by 25. 4 wide, Foster back. Foster throws, caught by Mills. Out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 14. Clock is moving. 4.5 minutes left. 4 wide. Make it 5. Foster in the shotgun on 2nd and 14. Throws near side to Lawson Underwood, the tight end, out to the 43-yard line. And that'll be a gain of just 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 11 as Daniel McFadden, the linebacker, made the tackle for the Colts. 4:14 left. Jimmy Jam with Sports Davis now in Evil Dead. Here with you on this Friday night. .410 and counting. It'll be 3rd and 11 for Minnesota at the Indianapolis 43. 4 receivers set wide. So did I. Foster throws, caught by Maffa in the flat, turns upfield out to the 35, a gain of 8. He's going to be shy of the marker, though. It'll be 4th and 2. But the Vikings are down by 25. They have to go for it. I'm not sure what they're doing either. They're concentrating on the wrong things. Vikings will just go for a field goal here. This will be a 52-yard attempt by John Witten. I don't know why they don't try to get the touchdown. The kick is up, and that kick is no good. It remains a 38-13 lead for the Colts with 3:25 left. Just overall a bad game for the Vikings here today. We have Green Bay and Dallas up next. We'll be down in Dallas. That'll be our 4th and final game of the day. Hudson Card will come back out. He's had a pretty good afternoon. 22 of 32, 237, and 3 touchdowns. And the Colts will have it. Pretty good field position at their own 42-yard line. 3:25 left. This one's been over for a while. It's just a matter of what the final score is going to be. Colts come out 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line. Blue line.
Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore pushing forward to the 50-yard line. A gain of 8. That'll bring up 2nd and 2. Tackled by several Vikings there. Colts have it at midfield. Coming up on 3 minutes left. 2nd and 2 from the 50-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Card hands off to Lattimore. Gets the first down. Plows forward down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 8. First down for the Colts. Lattimore over 100 yards rushing on the day. They might let this tick down to the 2-minute warning. It wouldn't surprise me if they do. And they do. 2 minutes left. Colts lead it 38-13 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Jammin' Sports. 2 minutes left. Colts have this one well in hand. Oh, yeah. They're concentrating on the wrong things, Davis. Bells and whistles instead of making the game better. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. In the offset eye. Card under center. Card hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 39, a gain of 3. Make it a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Neither team taking a timeout. They know this game is over. They're just going to let the clock run. Second and 2 from the 39-yard line. 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card to Lattimore up the middle. Lattimore gets the first down to the 14-yard line. And that'll be Indianapolis first down. Well, if you look closely, Davis, I'm using 19 here today. It's available for use again. It's a long story. I'll explain it later. But basically, the case went to court over in Europe, and they have to make the games available again. 1st and 10, Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore down to the 28-yard line. And they don't have to snap it again if they don't want to. And Indianapolis is going to get a big win. And they don't even need to snap it here if they don't want to. Your final score, Indianapolis 38, Minnesota 13. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports.